Hello and welcome back to SpriteGuard Plays HyperRogue. We are looking at this point for some orbs primarily, and we're also looking to get some treasure from, I believe there are some lands that we haven't been to yet. Let's see. We got the Lava Lily, we got the Chrysoberyl. So I believe there's still some stuff that we have not gotten, and it's just going to take me a minute, that's fine, to figure out what that is and try and find the lands that we need. So let's take a look at the overview and see. I know that the Jelly land is one that we are missing. I don't remember where it is. We've been to the Ruined City. I believe that's where we got the Chrysoberyl. And we've been to the Volcanic Wasteland. And so the Blizzard is actually someplace we need to go, and we need to visit the Windy Land, or the Windy Plains, to get there. And then, I don't remember where the Jelly Land is on the list. Jelly Kingdom, and it looks like that is unlocked. We have enough treasure, we have enough elixirs, so it's just a matter of finding our way there. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, okay. For some reason I misread this. I saw red jelly and blue jelly, and I saw my brain kind of processed that as royal jelly. And I thought we had to go into the hive first. But for now, we are going to try and find that. If we see an opportunity to jump over to a different crossroads, we would happily take that. But it looks like the Windy Plains is going to be the next place that is readily available to us. So let's squeeze in there, and we'll need to use Shift to jump, and not Shift Scroll. I don't remember, is it space that restores our view? So yeah, Shift and Scroll is very different from Shift and Click. And so we have to remember that. So we have to move with the wind, or stand still, or move in the areas that are not being blown around. And we do have to be a bit careful, because this is a land where I can get killed very easily. And it is a land where Alt is actually going to be quite useful, because I have a hard time seeing the wind crows. And there's one right there that snuck up on me. I did not even notice it, even with Alt held down. So that is the kind of trouble that we're going to be in here. And we're just going to have to figure out ways around that. And one of the things here, okay, I see those two. So one of the things we can do is we can try and find the ones that are not being blown around. And we can wait for the ones that are. Like that. And it looks like there's another one being blown toward us. So that's very nice. And I believe we need 10. We might only need 5. But it looks like we're going to get 2 more really easily here. Want to just make sure that those crows are not sneaking up on us. So I'm just going to play so carefully here. I can't actually remember if we got all of the treasures that we need. So there's our 10th. So let's take a look at the overview. The jungle. We do have 10 rubies. And so we don't have any compelling reason to go into the jungle other than to avoid the crows, which might be worth doing. This is not an extremely safe place, but I do believe that it's easier to see enemies here, and that alone makes it more worthwhile. We also have a really good orb coming from here. I'm going to try to remember not to pick up treasures because we don't need any. And we're going to be on the lookout for a crossroads. And once we're in the crossroads, we're going to be doing a little bit of grinding for orbs. And I have some thoughts in mind. Oh, hey, here's a blizzard. So we do not even need to do that. Alright, so let's take a look. Once in the past there lived a tribe whose prophets warned about the great blizzard that was to come and freeze the world. They thought it was the wrath of the gods, so they put some altars so that the gods could hear their pleas. The mighty golems guarded those altars, making sure nobody steals the jewels because a robbed god is an angry god. Unfortunately, winter has come, maybe because only the monks knew how to stop the golems, and they were said to have escaped earlier with some of the jewels. The tribe has frozen to death, altars got covered with snow and ice, only ice golems still guard them, waiting for the spring. And so we have void beasts and ice golems. So let's deal with that one. And so it looks like wind is kind of blowing in branching directions. Yeah, we can't go against the wind, but the wind is like branching out from every cell. And so it looks like we can jump to cells. Oh, I see. We can't jump, but what it's showing us is where you can move from each cell. So that is very useful. Oh, I think somebody said pressing 3 would reset the view. That was it. So it doesn't perfectly reset the view to what I have it set up as default, but it's close enough. So what's this? It's a giant ape. And so I don't know if we can, like, use the wind. Let's see, where can we go from here? Looks like we can go there or there. And then from there, we're kind of getting pushed around this way. Interesting. Really interesting. So from here, we can go over this way. But it really feels like it's blowing us in circles. Let's see. So around here it is really warm. Out here it's like in the minus 20s. And then right here it's in like the minus 40s. And now warming up. So I don't really know how the heat here works. Like why there are extremely cold areas in some places. I'm not totally clear what's causing that. So we have ice walls. Can we melt through them here? Yeah, we can. Oh, I see. And inside is where the forgotten relics are. So new achievement, reached the blizzard. And here comes a void beast. Are creatures of void actual monsters or just monster-shaped holes in the air? Void beasts move simply by letting the air move into their current location. The hole will move to the place where the air came from. Void beasts are great at moving against the wind, but they have problems moving with the wind. Okay. So where can we go from here? It looks like there, and then from here we can only go there, so we have to kill that guy. And then from here, looks like we can move this way, and then we're moving with the wind here. And so, okay, so now I'm figuring out the blank cells are with the wind. The darker, I think they must be probably red cells, are against the wind, and the green, I assume, ones are with the wind. And so as we move with the wind, we should leave this void beast behind. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get blown away from that treasure. So trying to figure out, how are we going to get to these treasures is going to be kind of a new puzzle. And so that's, I think, really cool that there is this, there are so many interesting things in this game, and something, really different like this can come along still. Ice golems are powered by intense magical coldness. When destroyed in the blizzard or another icy land, they become ice walls and freeze the land around them. And so, yeah, that's minus 45 right there. Now, I'm a little uncertain how to read the blizzard patterns, because there's these pellets going everywhere, and if I focus on, it looks like they're going in straight lines. But they're going in a lot of different straight lines. And it's not really clear, there's some kind of grid going on here, but I don't know what that grid is. It might be like there's a grid. No, because here it looks like they're going this way, and then they're stopping and not continuing on in that line, because I was thinking that they were following like every Great Wall line, but I don't think that's quite what's happening. But it's really hard to tell with everything that's going on. Alright, so these guys are going to make it actually pretty difficult to get into the treasures because they chill everything around them. And so when we find a treasure, we kind of need to make sure that there aren't any golems that are going to make it hard for us. Now this is turning out to be a pretty slow land, and I'm a little bit pressed for time, so I don't know if we're even going to finish it today. Because I'm kind of thinking that I want to head over to this Orb of Safety, and I know it's a bit of a shorter episode, but we're gonna run out. So yeah, I'm sorry for the shorter episode. I am quite pressed for time today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save right here, and when we come back, we're going to finish melting through that wall, grab those treasures, and get right back into the blizzard. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.